All right, welcome back. We're taking a look at the Helloween classic today. Some of the riffs from the song Dr. Stein. And this is from the 1988 Helloween album called Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. Many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with Part 1 and Part 2 of this masterpiece collection of songs. And if you haven't checked them out before and you're into European power metal, you have to hear those two records. They're great. And the latter day Helloween stuff is still cranking, and I love the band still to this day. But those early albums are seriously magical, and this song is a lot of fun to play. So can't wait to show you some of these riffs here. We'll be tuning standard for this. What else to say about this? A couple quick notes is, one, in the description box you can find the tab for this, and also a free sweet picking guide called Sweet Picking Bootcamp, my free gift to you. Check that out. One note I want to talk about is in some of my recent videos, let's say the last month or so, I've had a couple of comments about there being a high pitched, almost like a whistling noise in the videos, which makes the videos hard to hear. Now, truth be told, I can't hear it, so I must have lost that frequency in my hearing at some point. But it's come to find out after some troubleshooting that there was indeed a pitch that was being created by a USB ring light, which I have over here in the corner, which I won't be using anymore. So I turned that off and the frequencies went away. And so hopefully, fingers crossed here, there won't be any more high-pitched dog whistling noises that only certain types of birds can hear. Okay, so we'll just hopefully press on without any of that nonsense. Let's see. So, like I said, we're standard tuning. Let's go ahead and get to the riff. Like I said, a lot of fun to play. Obviously, Helloween has a great sense of humor with some of their lyrics. Perfect Gentleman, Mr. Ego. I love their playfulness and still the way they deliver with the guitar and just the whole presentation of the songs that they do. Some are very serious in nature. This one's very playful. Obviously based on the Frankenstein story. We're here in October 14th as I do this video, 2021. So we'll be observing Halloween here pretty soon. So I figured we need some Helloween in the month of Halloween. Okay, so let's take a look at the riff. We are in standard tuning, as I said, and it's in the key of E, and we're starting here on the 5th fret on the D string, pulling that note just sharp, and then playing the 7th fret on the A string, and we're going to mute that note slightly. So pull the 5th fret D. You can count those, how many times you do that on the tab. Just refer to that. I'm just going to go through how to play this, and then you can kind of just use the tab to navigate how many times you should play each note. Okay, and then we're going to play the same idea on the 5th fret A string, and then play the 7th fret on the low E. So we get this. And then we have this little lick here. And that's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2 on the A string. 3 times. And then we're going to play D5, D sharp 5, and E. So that whole part makes up the verse, first half of the verse. Okay, so. And at the end of it, you're muting on that 7th fret. Okay, and then the verse, the riff starts over. And that's the second ending. So the riff has 2 parts. So this one, you're just playing that same 3-2 3 times, and then you play 3-2 open on the low E. A couple more, 3 more low E's, and then a D5. That makes up the entire intro and verse riff. So let me play that kind of at a medium tempo. Okay, then you repeat that. So we have the intro, the first verse, which are the same riff. And then we have the what we call the pre-chorus. So on the tab, I think I have these chords written where you're moving around a little bit more. I'm going to show you the chords, how I would probably play them. I like to move my hand as little as possible just to make things easier, if you know what I mean. So we're starting out with a B5 power chord, 2nd fret, A string, 4th fret, D. Then we're moving to an E5 power chord, and I'm just playing this 2nd fret D, 4th fret G, and then also the 5th fret on the B string. And I'm also adding that 2nd fret on the A string just to fatten it up. So you get this. Now you could do this. But why? Why move all the way up there unless you just like that? So that's kind of my theory, is you don't make it harder than it needs to be. B to E. And we're playing D to G, same idea. Whoops. Make sure you don't accidentally grab that high E string. So we play the D5 chord, followed by a G5. That's 5, 7 on the D and G. And if you want, you can add the 8th fret on the B string in there. And even that 5th fret on the A if you want. Okay, so B to E, D to G, C5, G5, D. Now when we get to the D, we're going to go. And here's another point, is that there are some guitar harmonies here. We have a couple different guitar players, so we're on some of these single note lines, there's a harmony. I'll show you the harmony of that in a second. But first, play that D5 3 times, and then play D7, which is E, F sharp at the 9th fret, A at the 7th fret, D. So that's the first ending of the pre-chorus chords. Now we play the pre-chorus chords again. B to E, D to G. This time we're going to go C to D. End up on G. Now when we get to the G, that'll be the end of the pre-chorus. Now we're leading into the chorus. We have this little single note line. And it's 3-2 open, and then D5 power chord. 3-2 open on the low E. Okay, and now we're right into the chorus. Okay, and then the second guitar player is doing this. So that's just an octave pattern there. It's not a harmony. 5/4 on the D. And then we're into the chorus. And you hear that lick again, right? C5 to D5. And then we have this little sliding thing here. So it's C5 to D5, then we have the 5/4-7/5 pattern that we've already done. Then we do that again. And we have this. There's 5 on the D, up to 9, back to 5. Now, there's also a guitar that's doing a harmony of that, and another part which is just, it might just be the bass, but it's just it just keeps doing that pattern. So you're hearing kind of 3 different things going on. Okay, the harmony of that, whoops, will be at 3rd higher. So there's 2 harmonies on the chorus part so far. First one is, okay, and that's the harmony of this, which is 4/2 on the G, 5/4 on the D. You could also play it here. I think I do that on the demo. I think I play it sometimes here, which is 9/7D 10/9 on the A. Okay, so that's the harmony, and then the second harmony part is which is 4/7/4 on the G, and that's those are the 2 harmony parts, and those repeat. So if we go from the pre-chorus, the end of the pre-chorus into the chorus, it would sound like this. Okay, now we're coming out of the chorus. C, hold that. D5, hold that, and then we're into the next riff. And that's the heavy, cool metal riff, which is just this. E5, D5, E5. And then we have this muting pattern on the low E string. Same thing twice. I'm picking that down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, and then we have E5, D5, E5, and then we hold D. So we'll play that again. But instead of the E5, D5, we're going to go, which we've already played before. That's 5/4, 7/5, 5/4D, 7/5, A string. That also has the harmony in it. 9/7, 10/9. So you're hearing that. Repeat. And then you're into the main riff again, verse 2. And that's it. Dr. Stein for my German friends. I think we probably say Dr. Stein over here, but regardless, very cool song. Lots of fun to play. Make sure and grab the tab as well as the free sweep picking guide. All right, I'll see you next time. Rock on.